the woodwork when the gala event starts blaring. And when they see me trapped up here, it's curtains for Dean.
Well, I have already lied to one of them, why not lie to another one? I don't give a shit. And it's a fucking ghoul. Besides. Dean, I wouldn't leave you here, I swear.
Sure, nice words, nice promises. Not worth a dime out here in the shadow of the Sierra Madre. You say you wouldn't leave me here, I know better. And you leave me here. This gala event isn't going to happen. I can feel it.
Fuck! I'm not going to let any harm come to you, alright?
Really? That wasn't the "we're both bomb-married" talk you gave me when we first met. Look, you could offer me a steel-clad contract for a world tour of all major cities with imperial records. I still wouldn't stay here.
If I clear all the ghost people in the area, will you change your fucking mind?
No, you want to know why? Because there's more
What?
in the streets, in the buildings, and no, everywhere else. They hear anything out of the ordinary, especially music screaming through the speakers when I close the connection. They'll be here fast.
Alright. I switched on 2 holograms to cover the code, Judge. Is that enough?
You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's pretty good protection. Sure worked at the fountain. Vera kept the ghost people away. But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out? And, I don't know, this still sounds risky to me. For me.
Oh, this fucker, he's a motherfucker. Alright, let's go with this one. This looks like the logical argument. Yeah, he's a fucking ugly son of a bitch. Better stay powered up since the ones fail. Those holograms will too, I assure you.
Well, yeah. You got a point. All right, look. If the holograms are here to keep me company, then I don't mind staying here for a while. But listen, when this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra Madre without me. You'll wish you hadn't.
Why? What does he know? Holy shit. Now, time to go back. But yeah, I could picture a woman beating me. Not because I won't fight back, but because they can, of course, become skilled warriors, and I know next to nothing out fighting with melee weapons or unarmed techniques or any of that. But why do you read feminist blogs if you don't like what they say? Unless you're trying to get into the head of your enemy, maybe. But of course, it is usually men that beat women. Senseless. That's why domestic violence usually goes only one way, because men are usually more strong than women. But isn't that what you want? Evil men oppressing women. Why? Why did it make you angry? Those seems like... returned outfit item. Like things that... yeah, because you want that, I don't understand. You don't want them to expose the iniquities of the system, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Bad press is never good. Whatever some politicists say. Where is the fucking junk food? Who is becoming self-aware by sirs? Fuck. Shit. Well, I've had pleasant encounters with women all my life. But many people have not. I'm sure for women it's the same. You can always encounter some dude that's fucking crazy and treats you like shit. Or a woman for that matter. Humans are like that, whatever the sex. You're... yeah, those are the inner thoughts of Bottle. I think that's the exit, isn't it? Yes. All right. Let's see if I can make it back quickly and safely, which I doubt. I don't think that way is the way I should go. I should go... Well, let's try. Let's open the door and see what happens. I don't know, I feel that women are as capable as men. So why not give everyone a chance at ruining our lives? Well, this was quick. Fucking bullshit. Yes. Ah. Well, you usually want to kill what you are afraid of. But yeah, you are correct. Homophobia is the fear of well, literally a fear of homosexuals, not hatred of homosexuals, not necessarily. Hello, Christine. Yeah, it's not necessarily that you want to kill them, but it could lead to them. Just like Yoda said. What is that quote exactly? Fear leads to what? I need to remember that. How did you end up in the autodock? She moves her finger in a circle, frowns, then drags her hand down over her eyes, raises them again, and points at you. Okay. Hello, Fail, how are you? I didn't bring you here. She frowns, glances at your feet, then nods, and raises an eyebrow, points at you, makes a circle, then points at whatever. Let's go. Yeah, Yoda has an exact quote. That's like fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering, that's the path to the dark side, something along those lines. He says that in episode 1. No, literally, phobia is a fear. That's what it means. It's a fear of something. Just like philia. It's the opposite. The opposite, Joe. But it's all linked. It's all linked. If you don't like, if you have fear of something, obviously you don't like it, and you would be glad it's dead or disappears or whatever. Yeah, it's all linked because feelings are linked. How can you not love someone you like or love someone you dislike or things like that? It's not. It's all crazy. Well, people can be afraid of what accepting homosexuality would do to traditional society. That could be a fear. They could fear they will corrupt other people if you think homosexuality is bad, for example. It could be many fears associated. Yes, I'm going to be stealthy, Christine. Many fears associated with accepting openly homosexuals. Motherfuckers! Well, let's try to circle around this way. I have no particular regard for traditional society. So, my point of view is people are citizens of their country. And as a citizen, you have rights, wherever you may be. Doesn't matter. Brokeback Mountain is a really interesting movie. I especially like the rancher, because the rancher is not mad that they are gay. He's mad they started fucking each other instead of working in the instead of working with the herd and trying to avoid it getting dispersed. That's an interesting character. That rancher guy. I really like him. Okay, so obviously I'm not supposed to be here. This is not where I need to enter the ruined store? Or Puesta del Sol North? Fuck! Okay, I guess I need to go the other way around. But that's true, there are rankings for those kinds of things. Movies that are not sexist, that are not homophobic, and the opposite, the worst offenders, you could say. Well, he killed himself after playing the Joker. Or was it the Parnassus? He was filming Parnassus, actually. Really? Ledger was originally from Australia? I didn't know that. Had no idea. Yeah, Viserys is from Australia. From Perth, I think, if I'm not mistaken. At least his time zone is from Perth. Holy shit, what did just happen? Did someone shoot me? Okay. No fail, I'm not going to kill. Those guys are really overpowered with those spears of theirs. That's fucking crazy. Prefer to survive. Yeah, that's an interesting question. As far as I know, many people sent as convicts were actually sent by debtors' prison, or because they were religious minorities, or because they were political dissidents, things like that, if I remember correctly. Although I did read that some particular prisons were really fucking brutal. Where am I supposed to go? Thing is pointing. Ah, shit. That way. Yeah. All sorts of deviant text. Fuck. I jumped exactly on top of it. Yeah, you should read out those bottles. The work gangs end up turning homosexual because they were no women. Ah, look at that, there is a marker. Well, let's see what I can do here. They are real. Well, damn raid. Let's read this. Villa security showed up today and searched the place. Domino must have made the chief mad. So this was payback. All our stashes tucked away when they arrived didn't find much. Chief tried to be all hard with us, out keeping our noses clean, then ranted about casino policy. That Sinclair's a tight ass. Sick of these spot checks and stripped by the casino search programs every time I enter the villa. What's his issue with chems? He could use some. So could that pretty right to me. Though she looks half dope with the expression of her medics from the looks of it. They are not black natives in Australia. They were Asiatic, weren't they? From the Polynesian descent, I'm sure. No, they are not black. Maybe, no, I don't know. I'm sure they are not from Africa. That's something I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the original Australians, they are Asiatic, aren't they? Yeah, of course, we are all descended from black people, but we don't look like that anymore. Yeah, all humans started black, obviously. And we look different, obviously. There is bleach under my skin. Ah, you don't know where they emigrated from. Well, if I had to guess, I would say Polynesian. Just like the people from South America, like the Indians. Really? First migrant Africans. I don't know, maybe. But Africa is a long fucking way from Australia. If I remember my world maps correctly. Okay, this is not it. I'm going to assume it ends in Asian or something. Like this one. That's for organization. No, it's much larger than that. Purification, maybe. Fuck. Could be fucking anything. Well, it got rejected in Congress, Batu. Yeah, that's, but from what? The continent of what? Sahul? What the fuck is the Sahul continent? But to me it sounds like they came from Asia, not Africa. That's what I'm getting from there. Fuck me. That was a hard one. Yeah, Congress didn't pass the... No, you don't have a clue. Prehistoric landmass. But it cannot be that prehistoric. Humans are, but Sahul, that sounds like hell or something. One. Well, that makes things easier. I hope.